Ukrainian government leaders say the Russian invasion has begun.
It all began from a desk before dawn, when Russian President Vladimir Putin declared a special military operation on Russian television.
President Volodymyr Zelensky demanded world leaders give his country more weapons.
Behind the local cathedral, a mass grave.
There are so many bodies, there are so many stories. The grief that I've witnessed, that can't be manufactured.
Meanwhile, in Odessa, 3 civilians killed in a Russian drone attack, according to Ukraine's military. And on Odessa's beaches, debris washing up from the city of Kherson, which flooded this week after a major dam was destroyed. The explosion also cutting water levels near Ukraine's largest nuclear power plant.
Nobody knows what to expect actually, like we talked before, nobody knows that it can take in part for 1 year or over 1 year, we're going for nowhere, and now we're here.
Enter former New York Governor George Pataki, perhaps an unexpected hero in all of this.
Like so many other Americans, when we saw the horrors from the Russian invasion, we felt like we had to do something. The Pataki Center is an all-volunteer center. We've had no paid staff on these trips. That's why the support of individuals such as Ambassador Mack, Josh Eisen, Ada Samuelson, and others has played such a critical role in enabling us to do everything we can to bring humanitarian aid to the Ukrainian people. We just met with the top embassy officials in the U.S. Embassy in Kyiv involved with disaster relief, humanitarian aid, rebuilding, commerce, politics.
A year ago, Barkhane came to our country. As Governor said, we all was just a regular guys, regular people. We play football, we play with our children, and one day we left our jobs, our families, and joined the army as volunteers.
I'm Yuri Gundich from Kyiv, Ukraine, junior sergeant of Ukraine Army Force. I had a beautiful life actually. I have a wife, Anna, my little daughter, Mia. I was a businessman. I was a president of Ukraine League of American Football.
And my name is Roman. I'm from Ukraine. I'm Ukrainian. I live in Uzhgorod, Transcarpathia. I'm an active serviceman for Ukrainian Armed Forces. I'm playing for American football team based in Uzhgorod, Uzhgorod Lumberjacks.
And the reason why I'm here, and you all are living it, especially the last 10 days with the missiles and the drone strikes, you are going to be the first responders. I'm going to be giving you training to where you can save the life of family members, neighbors, and friends.
Russian tanks rolling across the border from Belarus in the north and Crimea in the south. It was unprovoked, but this is what Russian President Vladimir Putin unleashed on Ukraine as the sun came up this morning.
Certainly what we're seeing are war crimes.
As you know, no one is safe in Ukraine. It doesn't matter where you live, the drones and the missiles will find you. There's just an enormous humanitarian need.
My brother was on enlistment office with me. He got drafted to the assaulting brigade for taking part in counteroffensives. My mission is to tell more people about him.
Tonight, American-made Bradley fighting vehicles in combat for the first time as part of Ukraine's long-awaited counteroffensive. President Zelensky today giving his strongest hint yet that major operations are underway. Defensive counterattacks are taking place in Ukraine. At what stage, I will not say in detail.
The Ukrainian army has a soul. That's why the Ukrainian army is more powerful.
The only thing you can do is just find some reason to move forward.
Ukraine is not just fighting for Ukraine's freedom and independence.
Ukraine stands for the entire world, so the entire world have to help us. We need your help.
There is a stark contrast between the barbarism of Putin's invasion and the courage of the citizen soldiers defending Ukraine and defending the whole concept of freedom.
That was completely surprise for me. Guys from United States came to us and they want to present some balls. Okay, I'll try. I called to my commander, hey, I need to go to Uzhhorod to take some balls. He said, oh, you crazy guy, okay, I give you 2 days.
Governor Pataki came to Ukraine with the Football for Freedom initiative and took 800 footballs for Ukrainian kids to have an opportunity to practice American football even during a war.
You know, this last year was extremely shocked for me for everything, for changing my life, for joining the army, taking new friends, meeting Governor Pataki, and after it was another surprise for us that Governor Pataki Foundation and NFL invite us to the NFL to tell our story, to show us actually to the audience. And of course, Super Bowl, this was my dream of my life. I played in American football over 20 years, and I'm a president of the league. And of course, I'm never can imagine that I one time can be in Super Bowl, but you know, here we are.
When the opportunity rose and the NFL said, yes, bring them to the Super Bowl, we will honor these soldiers at the Super Bowl, we jumped at the opportunity. The war continues and there's still so much more to do. That's why we at the Pataki Center will continue to do everything we can to bring humanitarian aid directly to the displaced populations and the people of Ukraine.